All right, well, if you've never watched Before You Buy Before, this is Twit's product review show. We get everybody in here to review all sorts of tech gadgets and devices and even some accessories and peripherals. And today, the first one off is Mr. Father Robert.
Yeah.
What do you have for us?
This little honey is the Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 7.0 LTE edition on AT&T.
7.0. All
yeah,
right.
Put all those together.
It also comes in 8.0 and 10?
There's an 8-inch version and there's a 10.1-inch version. So this is the smallest of the three. It's the newest version of their tab. And, well, you know, it's a nice little Android device that also happens to have a really, really kick-ass fast LTE connection.
Wonderful. Well, why don't we jump right into your review?
The Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 7.0 AT&T LTE edition is a lightweight 7-inch Android 4.2.2 device that links a lightweight tablet to AT&T's 4G LTE wireless service. Measuring 7.4 inches by 4.37 inches by 0.4 inches and weighing just 11 ounces, the Galaxy Tab uses Qualcomm's MSM8930AB 1.6 GHz dual-core processor and sports 1.5 GB of RAM, 16 GB of internal memory, and an expansion slot that can support 64 GB micro SD cards. The 7-inch TFT screen is big and bright, though Galaxy series aficionados may find it somewhat lacking. The screen has a resolution of 1024 by 600 with a pixel density of 170 ppi. That's not bad, but it doesn't compare favorably to devices like Samsung's own Galaxy S4 with a 5-inch Super AMOLED screen running 1920 by 1080 resolution and a pixel density of 441 ppi. In addition to HSPA Plus with enhanced backhaul on the AT&T network, the Galaxy Tab supports dual-band 802.11 and Bluetooth 4.0. It also features WiDi and DLNA for connecting to TVs and media devices, as well as Watch On, an application that combined with an IR port on the right side of the tablet can remote control your gear. Using the tablet is actually quite intuitive. There is no one-hand operation, but the Galaxy Tab fits comfortably into my hands and was the right shape to be cradled in my palm. Power and volume buttons were easily reached and the speaker provided a surprising amount of sound. The Galaxy Tab features two cameras, a front-facing 1.3 megapixel camera and a 3 megapixel sensor on the back. The cameras work well enough for video conferencing and the odd shot, but it's not a strong suit of the Galaxy Tab. What is the strong suit is power. With a fast processor and a decent amount of memory, the Galaxy Tab is quick. The interface is smooth and I didn't see much hesitation or lag while gaming or browsing. Power is provided by a non-user replaceable 4000 mAh battery that in our tests provided a full day of processor and screen intensive activity. It lasted for about 8 hours of Netflix, 7 straight hours of Ingress, and multiple days when just used for email and light browsing. In all, the Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 is a well-designed, well-powered tablet that might be just the ticket for someone who wants more functionality than they can get from a phone, but more portability than from a 10-inch tablet. The Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 7.0 AT&T LTE edition is available now. You can purchase it for $299 or $200 with a 2-year contract.
Oh, so pretty.
Yeah, it is pretty. I mean, this thing is fast. It's undeniably fast, and the battery life is phenomenal. This goes all day, way longer than you think a device with such a big screen should go. I also like the fact that it does that wonderful multi-screen thing, and you've got enough real estate to do multi-screen. I hooked up a Bluetooth mouse and keyboard to this, and I actually had myself a nice little laptop replacement experience.
Nice.
Yeah, and not only that, the LTE connection on AT&T was actually really, really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I make fun of AT&T sometimes, but they did it right on this device. It's fast, it's consistent, and I was able to do everything from streaming to broadcasting off of this one device. Now, on the con side, the first thing has to be the screen. It's below par. We're talking 1024 by 600. You can
definitely see a difference between the two.
Yeah, especially on such a nice device, to put a screen like that, it doesn't make a lot of sense. And the other thing is it's relatively expensive when you consider the fact that for just a few dollars more, I could get the Nexus 7 with a much nicer screen. You know, arguably the nicest screen in tabletdom with a decent processor as well. This might be a bit on the pricey side. Now, this is a little bit on the long in the tooth side, so hopefully those prices will drop to make this a competitive device again. So you know, considering that, I gave it a try. It's not a bad device. It's actually a really well-designed device. My only problem with it is that there are other devices out there right now that are just a tiny bit more expensive, but much more capable.
Yes, I pretty much agree with you. I think this is a really good option for somebody who really needs high-end battery life, especially since it lasts so long. It's very important for some people.
Right.
Though if your importance is in the screen, you might want to look elsewhere. So
exactly. Yeah.
Good review. Thank you so much, Padre. And where can people find you?
They can find me here every Monday on Twiat, This Week in Enterprise Tech at noon Pacific time, or they can find me on Know How every Thursday at 3 o'clock Pacific time. You know, just come geek out with me.
Yay! And we welcome you with open arms to Know How. I also produce Know How. You can find that at twit.tv/.
So not too long ago, about a week ago, Samsung just announced 4 new tablets, and they call it their Pro Series. But now, after a couple weeks of rumors and speculations, leaks and different things like that about another new tablet, it seems that Samsung has finally revealed yesterday the new Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 Lite. So the Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 Lite is actually their low budget tablet for anybody out there who's not looking to spend $300 to $400 on a brand new tablet. This is that answer for them. Now, taking a look at the release specs for this tablet, as the name suggests, the Galaxy Tab 3 Lite, it is a little bit light on the spec side. So here are the major specs. It's going to be powered by a 1.2 gigahertz dual-core processor, 7-inch 1024 by 600 pixel display, a 2 megapixel rear camera with no front-facing camera, 1 gigabyte of RAM, and 8 gigabytes of internal storage with a micro SD card for expandable up to 32 gigabytes. It's going to have a 3600 mAh battery, which Samsung states that it's going to be able to last up to 8 hours of video playback on a single charge. And sadly, Android 4.2 Jelly Bean out the box, so we won't be seeing Android KitKat when it is released. So those were the main specs. Now we're going to take a little comparison from the Tab 3 Lite and last year's model. Taking a look at the dimensions, you can actually tell and see that the Tab 3 Lite is just a bit bigger than the Tab 3 from last year, as well as it weighs just a tiny bit more. Many features on the Tab 3 Lite actually match those on the current Tab 3, while others have actually been removed. Overall, Samsung is showing the new Lite edition for its slimmer and more portable design. The Tab 3 Lite will be available in 2 different models, a 3G model as well as a Wi-Fi model. It'll also be available in 2 different colors, black and white. So they announced everything, the specs, 2 different colors that it's going to be available in, the 2 different versions, Wi-Fi and the cellular version, but they have not actually released a release date or any type of price point for this tablet. Now, there are some speculations and rumors that suggest that the tablet is going to be around $165 for the Wi-Fi version and $265 for the cellular version in Europe. So now Euro's currency is a bit higher than it is here in the United States, so we might actually see this tablet priced a little bit lower, maybe around $100 to $150 for the Wi-Fi version and $200 to $250 for the cellular version. But now the Samsung tablet is released for around $100 to $140. I see no problem in actually purchasing this tablet. It's a good tablet to just throw around, to have on the side, maybe even bring to school with you, do different things like that. But at the price point of $165 to $265 for the cellular version, that's a little bit pricey. I might actually just go ahead and buy an Nexus 7 tablet for that if not. Now, on the other hand, if Samsung actually does release this tablet for $100 to $120 on the Wi-Fi version, then I actually suggest getting this. For the low-range budget tablet that it is, $100 to $120 is not bad at all. And if you're someone out there who actually doesn't have a tablet at the moment and was suggested on buying a new